Back on the Gianna Volpe Report, brought to you in part by Village Overhead Door in Southold, by the Duncan Inn in Jamesport, and by the Crazy Fork in Mattituck.
We are back with Michael Dougherty, who we had in the beginning of sort of putting together his film, Love and Everything in Between. Now we're getting to the end here. We're going to have some test screenings this weekend. Welcome back, Michael. How are you?
Thank you, Gianna. Yes, Michael Dougherty here. Thank you for having me on the show. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Gianna, for very much so for being here. I'm honored to be here.
It's our pleasure. So tell me, I know over the summer helped out with a party scene that you were doing, which was really interesting. I got to be an extra in a movie.
That's right, yeah. I saw you dancing quite a bit at the party, too. You were doing the
yes,
some nice dance moves there. Yeah, we had a blast doing that scene. It was to familiarize the audience, we had a party scene that I'm the actor, writer, producer for the film Love and Everything in Between, and it was filmed all in the East End, all in the Hamptons, from the beaches of Montauk to the lighthouse to my home in East Quogue. And Gianna's referring to a scene that we had shot, a party scene, and Gianna was an extra there. And
it seems like that party is actually pretty central to the film and
oh, absolutely.
The art there.
Yeah, excuse me. Absolutely. Yeah, it was the first time when the love interests are really spending time with each other and getting to know each other, and it's definitely, like you said, an arc in the film, and it's actually the scene right before the assault happens, which is the major conflict within the storyline. And
so tell me a little bit about this test screenings that you're going to have. I know, okay, so this Sunday at 2 p.m. At the Hampton Bays Library, and then Monday at 6 p.m. at the Quogue Village Library. What are people going to actually be changing the movie in some way, or what's the object here?
Our goal is to have these test screenings on April 23rd at 2 p.m. at the Hampton Bays Library. And the reason we're holding these test screenings is to get an audience critique and audience feedback. So I've been living with this film. We had 2 editors work on it in L.A., and we're going to have fresh eyes, so to speak, on the film. So the audience will have a first-hand critique and feedback of the film prior to distribution, prior to festivals, prior to our two premieres, one in the Hamptons and one in L.A.
Phenomenal. Are you already looking at locations for that?
We are, yeah. We're going to have it at the Southampton Movie Theater in late July, early August of this year. And then we're planning one in L.A. For later that year as well.
Excellent. And again, if you want to check out the movie before the premiere, this Sunday, April 23rd at 2 p.m. at the Hampton Bays Public Library, or Monday, May 1st at 6 p.m. at the Quogue Village Library. Go there. You'll get a questionnaire to help assist the producers in turning the film, tuning it up, getting it ready before it's released this summer. You must be 18 or older, because I'm guessing there's some adult themes. Is this rated R? Is that what it's going to be?
We're planning to have it be PG-13.
Oh, good.
That's our goal. We kept that in mind from the get-go. But that's subject to other viewing, whether it's permitted to be an R rating or not.
Right. Okay. So just to cover your bases until then.
Exactly. Yeah.
So tell me a little bit. This is really also your premiere as well, and you were saying before.
Well, not yet. Not premiere. Not yet. These are simply just test screenings prior to.
I just mean like when this movie comes out.
Yes.
It will be your premiere as an actor, as a producer. How does that feel to you as somebody who's been an actor? You know, what is it like for you to be taking this next step in your career?
Well, truthfully, it's truthfully a humbling experience being able to do it. You know, this has been a dream come true ever since I can remember. You know, just being in plays from an early age, and it's just been a dream of mine that's really come to fruition, and endless gratitude to the people who supported me and my family, my parents, allowing me to do it and pursue this dream and pursue this passion. And it's just something I absolutely love doing. And this film was such a passion of mine from the onset, putting pen to paper and writing it and envisioning it, and then the film coming through from the post-production process to completing the film, from the music to the sound to the imagery of the Hamptons.
Right, you were saying you spent two months in LA working with Blake on editing this film. 75 pages of notes is nothing to sneeze at.
That's right. Yeah, it's from the onset to the end of it to post-production. Yeah, I've been driving. We had 2 editors work on it in LA, one of whom, Blake, whom I'd probably driven crazies. I had literally 75 pages of notes, exactly, just working on it hand in hand with him, fine-tuning the film and finessing the film, and it's beyond what I expected.
Which opens in Montauk, is that right?
Yeah, one of the sequences, a good majority of the sequences are shot in Montauk at the lighthouse at Ditch Plains, where I grew up surfing, and it's the imagery's amazing.
I love that you took advantage of drone technology, so big for photographers nowadays. What was that like for you when you saw the footage, when you saw the capabilities of these drones?
That's an excellent point. I mean, one of the major ingredients within this film is the beautiful landscape, which is the Hamptons, and we took full advantage of that with these drone shots, and it helped parallel. The storyline was there from the onset. We had a very, very strong storyline to begin with, and then when we paralleled the drone footage with the storyline, it's sky's the limit. It's just the film will speak for itself, and I can't wait for the audience to see it.
What is the executive producer? Is Ned Dougherty? Is he executive producer?
My mother, Jennie Kerns, is a producer on the film, and yes, my father is a producer on the film as well, Ned Dougherty.
And so, what do they think?
Well, it's, so to speak, it's definitely been a family affair with regard to this film, with regard to love and everything in between. But they were, when I had first shown them the script, they were kind of taken back. They were in shock, actually, when I showed it to them, and but they're amazed. I don't know, in the most humble way I could say it. Yeah, they're kind of. They
were shocked, like what they were like. This is incredible. Like we got to make it, or were they like, what is this?
They were. I remember I'd given it to my father, and he's
a writer.
I had written it on legal pads, and we were having dinner, and I kind of threw it down in front of him, and I was like, Dad, check this out, and he read it, and he was really enthusiastic about it, and just, wow, I'm impressed. We have to do this. We have to do this, and we kind of joined minds and just made it happen. In terms of, I said to him, Dad, let's do it, and we just followed through with it.
Yeah, and I mean, it's been about a year, less?
Yeah, it's been a year. It's we did it. I had from our team. When I say we. I had written it in June of 2015, and then we spent the entire year finessing it and just planning locations, scouting locations, permitting, etc. And we went into pre-production of spring last year of 2016, and we shot it.
So where do you start? Where did the process even start?
I think the foundation for any idea or anything is pertaining to film is script. It starts with a script. It starts with a vision. It starts with, not to sound cliche, but it starts with me envisioning somebody asking me about the film prior to being asked about the film. So I think the foundation for it is vision, just envisioning it in terms of your mind's eye.
Where were you? When did it come to you? Was it something that just like a lightning bolt, or was it something that? Where did it start?
I think it starts. Where did it start? I think it started with the fact that, again, not to sound cheesy, but
sometimes cheesy is what it is.
I had been I was very, very metaphorically hungry. I had that fire to just leave my mark, and I really feel as though this film was just something that I had experienced in my life with regard to my experiences in the Hamptons. With regard to being, this film is grounded in truth, grounded in authenticity in terms of relatability, if that makes sense. And I think it just starts with the desire to and drive to really make something hopefully unique and that people can resonate with.
Isn't it amazing? I always find it incredible when I'm on a set how chaotic things seem, but then things come together. It's amazing to me how many people are involved and how things sort of come together with wardrobe, timing. There's just so many people and so many variables. Did it ever get stressful for you, or are you the type of person where the more chaotic it gets, the calmer you get?
That's a great question too. I mean, due to the fact that I was in terms of being a producer and so forth, I was very much the new kid on the block. It was very much a learning process for me, and
Right.
from the onset to the post-production process, again, it's just been, every day has been a learning experience in terms of completing a film. But no, we had an excellent cast that really did their job above and beyond, and the script was good, but the cast made it better, and they were excellent. And yeah, it was just, I knew, despite if there situations arise that are out of the ordinary or that don't come as anticipated, we would ride the wave, so to speak, and get through it. I just wanted to complete the film, and we did.
And it's done. So if you want to see it, the Hampton Bays Library, Sunday, April 23rd at 2 p.m., or the Quogue Village Library, Monday, May 1st at 6 p.m. Check out Michael Dougherty's romance drama, Love and Everything in Between. We got to hit the break here on the Gianna Volpe Report on 1390 WRIV, your hometown station.
An overhead door serves a purpose, and it should be as beautiful as the rest of your home or building. For more than 30 years, Village Overhead Doors has been creating and installing beautiful garage doors for contractors and homeowners on the North and South Forks. They also install automatic garage door openers that open with the click of a remote, so there's no getting out of the car in bad weather. For a wide range of styles, from lifetime steel doors to custom-made wood doors, and for all your garage door needs, please call 765-4963 today and find out how your garage door can be a beautiful focal point of your home or building's exterior. Village Overhead Doors of Southold, 765-4963. Make the call and let them add beauty and value to your home or business.
The Crazy Fork on the main road in Mattituck is the place for entertainment on the North Fork. From live comedy to music to the Revolution No. 9 variety shows, you'll have a good time. The Crazy Fork is comfy but classy, and the food is good. Whether you're looking for fish tacos or lobster mac and cheese, or a steak or seafood, you'll love the Crazy Fork. The Crazy Fork also serves homemade pizza and a sandwich for every taste. So don't stay home tonight. Come on out. Have some fun at the place for entertainment on the North Fork. The Crazy Fork. The Crazy Fork on the main road in Mattituck. Call 631-298-1100 for The Crazy Fork in Mattituck.